Good morning, everybody. It is the 2nd of November, around about 10 a.m. It is what we are calling the Melbourne Cup weekend. It's a long weekend where Melbourne has a long weekend, which means that they have like the Tuesday off because it's Melbourne Cup Day where they have this race with horses. I'm going for a walk to pick up that book that I was telling you about in the last video. Just trying to find a really nice gift for a retiring teacher, and it's what I do in my role as the co-president of an alumni association for my old school. Just giving back to the community when I can. So today is the Saturday of the long weekend. In Melbourne we have what they call Spring Racing Carnival, where they race horses, unfortunately. I used to follow that event because it's a huge event with lots of parties and stuff like that, but over the years I find that it's a bit cruel to the horses to beat them, so because jockeys have to beat them to get them to run. But I did like the event for a while because of all the fashion, the hats and the fascinators, and the ladies dress up in their frocks and the gentlemen put up beautiful suits and things like that. But it's becoming very untrendy now, I think. I still look at the fashion, but I definitely do not bet on the horses. I think, but that's a personal choice. So if some people are betting on horses, I don't want to, say that's wrong. It's not for me. I'm just cutting through a really lovely park on the way to this bookshop. Look, aren't they pretty? Oh, they actually smell a bit too. A little bit like jasmine, but not quite. I'm drinking Pablo's milk, cow's milk, and I'm feeling a little bit icky about it because I'm just not used to the taste of. I don't like it in my coffee. I usually drink like oat milk with my coffee, so it's plant-based, but we ran out of milk, I think, and so I've just had to reach for this one's full cream cow's milk, which is not something that I like. It is actually a really nice day today, and I've got on a t-shirt that I bought in Santiago that's got all these stages at the back. It's like a rock t-shirt. I've got some leggings on, my pink ultras. There's a story about the ultras which I'll give you an update maybe in the next video. And I've also got a light Uniqlo windbreak, so very light. And I've got my trusty hat that has on it the wine fountain, the Irache wine on it. Go back to my video on that. You figure out how I got that there. And also, yes, as I mentioned, my fun sunglasses. I've got like a whole basket of them, and I just take one. It's kind of like jewelry for the face without being too blingy about it. That is a typical Melbourne tram with lots of advertising on it. Now we're getting to quite an urban area. Lots and lots of construction. There's a nice building at the end of this place. 3 k's to go to the bookshop. It's a bit of an urban walk today. They're just so simple and just, I don't know. Reminds me so much of my childhood when I used to make daisy chains. So last year I went and got some of my freckles and a couple of my arms checked to make sure it's not cancerous, and luckily there was nothing to be concerned about. The dermatologist did say that people tend to forget to put sunscreen on their ears, so make sure you sunscreen your ears. And I kind of put my hair over it. I love a baseball cap, as you know. I don't really like those brim hats, so I think that's a bit of an issue because obviously the sun gets into the ears. But anyway, don't forget the ears when you do your sunscreen. We're nearly there. This is an interesting art piece. You know how much I love doors? Well, this one's got all the doors variations. Quite cute. I don't have any wall space for art, to be honest. It's a really good bread shop. Really good bookshop. It's the book that we're going to get. It's about Europe's 100 best cathedrals. And yeah, wonder if Santiago's in here. I don't know, I think it should be for sure. Wow. Isn't that lovely? This is Ripponlea Garden, everyone. Okay, on the way back home now. All these beautiful flowers are giving me hay fever. There's so much pollen in the air today. What is that song anyway? Fleur de Lis. Hey guys, I've just come back from catching up with a friend of mine, Brett, and I stole some roses from his garden. Isn't that a pretty rose? It's nice, isn't it? So lovely. I'm going to try and get this variety for my own garden. I think even when they are sort of on their way out, it's still nice. It looks a bit grungy. Just make sure you remove the leaves so that it doesn't get rotted when it's in the vase. I think this is going to be the vase that I'm going to use. It's a bit old-fashioned. It's not really sitting very well. I think I need a different vase. Maybe this one. Is this one better? Bit too big. Here you go. All right, it's not perfect, but still the colors are gorgeous, really. Now that's better. Ooh, runny nose. I've been getting terrible hay fever. Oh no, it's not very good flower arrangement, is it? But it's supposed to be a bit grungy and a bit sort of not perfect. Made an apple crumble last night. I think the secret to an apple crumble is the ratio between the crust, which is flour, sugar, butter, and oat milk, to the apple. Good morning, everybody. It is a Monday, and look, I'm about to get down to job hunting, but this is my breakfast. It's coconut yogurt with muesli and strawberries. I might actually throw in some chia seeds. This is, of course, my cup of coffee with actually a lot of milk today, but that's fine. This mug is by an Australian artist called Bromley. I found this again in a thrift shop. It was like $1, but in the shop it's like, you know, $80. So anyway, that's an art mug. Of course, you know who I am with my water cup. Hey guys, how's everybody? I just want to let you know that I'm actually at the nursery and looking for some blue hydrangeas, which are, as you know, my favorite flowers. And I've seen some of these. The problem is I just don't think I've got enough space in the garden to grow them, but aren't they beautiful? Aren't they divine? I love the blue ones, and this is quite a good collection. They are about $40, from $32 to $40. Yeah, so that's lovely. Hang on a second, let's see how much. This one is a bit more. Good morning, everybody. It is a Tuesday, a public holiday in Australia because they're racing some horses today. It's called the Melbourne Cup. Anyways, I am going to make a couple of recipes as homage to Spain today, and we'll show you the book that I eventually purchase for this teacher. I'm going to handle it with very care because it's actually a gift, but I just want to show you the kind of books that's available in Australia. Coffee. Then with a bit of flax seeds. I did have some chia seeds, but I didn't have them. I did have some chia seeds, but they're not available at the moment. I've done them all. So how's everybody today? I thought that I would have a little bit of a chat about what's going on in terms of now that I'm, I think, 4th week back from the Camino. Oh my God, it's been a month. Wow. So I've still got a bit of hay fever. What I would love to do is to go for a walk, a really big good walk, once or twice a week. And I'm actually planning another Camino, but I won't share that yet because I'm not quite there yet in terms of sharing that. And then I'm just, you know, obviously job hunting, but I am being selective because I really want to get a role that I'm happy with this time. And along the way, I'm just going to put through the lessons that I have learned on the Camino to my everyday life. So things like be minimalist, live simply, be more present in the moment, get out to nature, practice kindness, and just generally, I think, putting myself in this moment so that I'm not being anxious or being a worrywart, you know. Although, mind you, on the Camino, I was worried a lot, not knowing where to stay and things like that. So guys, this is the Simon Jenkins Europe's 100 Best Cathedrals. I thought that might be interesting to show you because obviously when we were doing the Camino, cathedral is basically where, cathedral is obviously a very present thing, omnipresent, you could say. So I'm just going to flick through this and I'll show you anything that's interesting. I'm going to see whether or not they've got a couple of the cathedrals that I think they might. So if we look at the introduction, the content, there's France, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Great Britain, Italy, Spain and Portugal. Right, here we go. Now, cathedrals appeal to everyone, historians, people who travel a lot. It's not just necessarily tied to religion, okay? Barcelona, they've got the Sagrada Familia, yes. Burgos, yes. Leon, yes. Santiago de Compostela, yes. Well done. Oh my God, this is my favorite. This is amazing. This is the Sagrada Familia. Fantastic. Gaudi's work. His opus, I think Magnus is, I don't know if that's opus magnum. Not sure. Anyways, that is amazing. I've seen this in real life and it is so tall. I cried coming in here. It was incredible, just the loftiness of the entire structure. I haven't been to Cordoba, but I've just seen something else that caught my eye, which is the Leon Cathedral. Okay, this is the Palma Mallorca. I haven't been here, but it looks amazing. I'd like to go. And this, I believe, is, what is that? The Salamanca? Gosh, there's so much more to see, isn't there? That's interesting. Oh yes, this is the Santiago de Compostela. It's great that it's got that close up. There it is. I have been under this arch, my friends. Quite, very impressive building. Here's the author. Everybody, I thought today I'm going to make these mushroom tapas, except I don't have all the ingredients. It's just going to be mushroom. I don't have any prawns. I don't have any baguette. But I remember eating this beautiful mushroom tapas, or is it called pinchos when you're in Logroño? I'm not quite sure. And it was the most delicious thing. Like, I just couldn't get enough of them. I think I had 3, and then the little pint of beer, and it just went down so well. I love that street. It's called Tapa Street in Logroño, which is like the first sort of big town after Pamplona on the Camino Frances. All right, let's make them. Very rough looking mushrooms. They are not the best of quality because they're a bit old, which is why I think lots of garlic and lots of salt. I'm just going to remove all these stems. It's really hard to film and do things with one hand, but here we go. The mushrooms are not looking the best. So then the next thing is to smash some garlic. Oops. Actually, this recipe seems to be really simple, but anyway, simple is probably the right thing at this stage. Okay, into a pan, some oil. Or was that too little? Too much. Pop the mushrooms in. Just, I think some chefs just do that, just to get some oil onto them, I guess. I don't have a huge kitchen. It's perfect for what I need. Okay, let's see how it goes. Just to fry them a bit brown, and the garlic goes in. I love the sizzle of that. Okay, a little bit of salt. More. All right, some garlic. Well, I won't lie, it doesn't look as nice as the one in Logroño, but it will do. Because I am only eating this as a snack. I don't even have the beer to go with it, because they served it with beer. I suppose you can have it with white wine as well. That would be really nice. It certainly should be on a baguette of sort, but you know, it's good enough. I quite like the idea of this on its own. Okay, a bit of parsley. I think would be good, just for a bit of decorative power. I'm pretty sure that's weed. That's probably a weed, and that's probably a weed, and this too. So I'm not too sure why I'm growing weed 1, 2, 3, 4 in my herb garden. There you have it. Logroño mushroom without the baguette and the prawns. Okay, for the taste test. Oops. Oh, yes. Actually, that first hit of flavor just brings me back to Tapas Street in Logroño. It's just garlic and mushroom, but I reckon if I put this on a baguette with a bit of a shrimp, it could be the real deal. It's not a bad recipe, actually. It's so simple. Actually, this works really well with just bread. Well, I think I'll end the vlog here. At time of filming, there was a huge election in the US, and then it went a bit crazy. But I did go on a very long walk, which I will showcase in the next video. I also have some news in that I have been invited on a 5-day hike along the base of Mount Kosciuszko. I think they call it the Snowy River Trail. So that's a 5-day coming up, and I will vlog that too. So that should give you a bit of insights into the Australian bush. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. That would really help my channel grow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.